Welcome to Mommy Academy.
Thanks for watching.
Today we're going to continue our story from the Jesus Storybook Bible from Sally Lloyd-Jones. We love this Bible. It's such a great children's Bible, and we recommend that you buy a copy for your family to share and read along with as well. Now, Tankie, do you remember what was the last thing that happened in our Bible story?
Moses got Jesus' people and walked through, and then Pharaoh was chasing them. And then they tried to get there before they were there, and so they just drowned. So
that's right. Did God save his people?
Yeah.
From the bad guys?
Yeah.
That's right. And how did they feel?
Happy.
So happy. That's right. Now we're going to read about what happened next. Now God's people are free from the mean, bad Pharaoh, but there's a lot that they need to do and know so that they can be a happy people. And here is what we're going to read about this time. It's called 10 Ways to Be Perfect. Moses and the 10 Commandments from Exodus 16, 17, 19, and 40. So there they were, grannies, granddads, babies, uncles, aunts, children, moms, and dads. Out there in the middle of the desert, they had blisters from all the walking. They were hungry and thirsty and much, much too hot. We don't like it, they said. It stinks. And so did they, for that matter, because no one had taken a bath in weeks. So God saved them from the bad guys, but it's not a very nice place that they're in right now. It's like camping all the time. Now remember, because this is something they'd forgotten. God had done amazing things for his people. He'd hidden them in a cloud. He'd moved the sea. He'd set them free. But God's people still weren't happy. They didn't care about being free. Wasn't it better when they were slaves? What? No. At least they'd had lots of nice food to eat and people hitting them, telling them to work all the time. God doesn't want us to be happy. Oh my goodness, they said. It was the same lie that Adam and Eve had heard all those years before. God has brought us out here to kill us. God doesn't love us. You think that's true?
No.
No. But they didn't know God very well, did they?
Yeah. They're bad guys.
Well, we can all end up complaining sometimes. And we have to just remember who God is and that he loves us so much. Every day of their journey, God kept showing his people how well he would look after them if they would trust him and obey him. When they were,
I want to read it.
Yeah, this is a really cool part of the story. When they were hungry, God made the sky rain food. Wow. Bread coming down from heaven. What is it? They asked each other. They didn't know. So they called it, what is it? Which isn't a very good name, of course, but it's translated manna. When they were thirsty and started quarreling, God made water flow from a rock. Moses called the place Quarreling because that seemed like a good name too. And here's that food coming down from heaven. They look so happy. And here's that water coming down from a rock. That's incredible, isn't it?
How God make that happen?
That's right, because they were thirsty. And still God's children didn't trust him or do what he said. They thought they could do a better job of looking after themselves and making themselves happy. But God knew there was no such thing as happiness without him. So God led them to a tall mountain. God wanted to talk to his people and show them what he was like. He wanted to help them know him better and tell them about the special land he was going to give them. The whole earth belongs to me, God said, but I have chosen you. You are my special family. I want you to live in ways that shows everyone else what I'm like, so they can know me too. Wow, look at that. Woo, that's some lightning storm. God called Moses up the mountain. The great mountain shook. A thick cloud fell. Thunder roared. Lightning crackled. And God gave Moses 10 rules called commandments. I want you to love me more than anything else in the world. And know that I love you too, God told them. That is the most important thing of all. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. Oh, look at that. Moses is telling them the rules. God gave them other rules like don't make yourself pretend gods, don't kill people, or steal or lie. The rules showed God's people how to live and how to be close to Him and how to be happy. They showed how life worked best. God promises to always look after you, Moses said. Will you love Him and keep His rules? We can do it, yes, we promise. But they were wrong. They couldn't do it. No matter how hard they tried, they could never keep God's rules all the time. And God knew they couldn't. And He wanted them to know it too. Only one person could keep all the rules, and many years later, God would send him to stand in their place and be perfect for them, because the rules couldn't save them. Only God could save them. And do you know who would keep all the rules perfectly many years later? Who kept all the rules perfectly?
God did.
Well, yes, but He sent Jesus to keep the rules perfectly for us.
Yeah, Jesus and God.
Very good. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you enjoyed that Bible story about the 10 Commandments. Please like, please share, please subscribe. We would like to bring as much value to as many educators and children as possible. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.